Good morning, 13th of November. It is Jason Sen looking at the FTSE weekly chart here. We've had a good rally up, obviously. We've stalled a little bit lately. This isn't quite a double top pattern. It's not a perfect double top pattern anyway. The first peak was at 68.61, and the next peak this month was last month, in fact, 28th of October, was at 67.98. So or the week of the 28th of October. So not really a perfect double top pattern, but nevertheless we seem to have stalled, and we're certainly getting a bit overbought in the weekly stochastics. I don't think this is anything to get too bearish about, but if we just flick to the daily chart now, here we go. We're trying to get a picture. Well, there's all sorts of trend lines all over the place, but you can see as we rallied back up, let me see now, that was the end of October. Although we didn't manage to get to the previous peak, which was seen in May, we certainly hit that quite long-term trend line. That trend line goes back to the 25th of June, so it was quite a good trend line. We hit that, and that capped it. Since then, we've been mostly drifting sideways, but I'm just going to open this up a little bit so we can have a look at the FTSE on a shorter-term basis. So we've got trend lines all over the place on this, really. In fact, I've gone too far. Now you see this trend line that starts here on the 1st of August and joins up this peak here on the 16th of September. We've just been hovering above there. We've actually, although we've dipped below there, and we dipped below quite significantly on the 8th of November, we haven't actually managed to close below here. So that trend line has been tested again today, and it's pretty much exactly on today's low, around 66.69, 66.70. So that's held, We've got to watch this level very carefully, because if we do close below here tonight, for example, or any day during the week, that's going to add some pressure and give us a bit more of a sell signal. You can see the stochastics are unwound, so from being very overbought, so it's not quite so negative on that level, but the MACD is starting to become more negative. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. Do favour the downside more than the upside at the moment, but we've really got to see it close below 66.70 in order to start getting more negative, and then we'd probably be seeing it down around you can see I've got some fib levels on here already. This is around the 66.0500 area. I think that would be the next target once we break below the November lows, which are around the 66.26, 66.23 area. So those are the levels to look for below 66.70. We've got 66.20, 6.23, and then 66.0500. Don't see us an awful lot lower than that at the moment. Just a quick idea of the shorter term chart, 4-hour chart, to give us an idea of what might happen over the next day or two. Well, we're building into it's only a slightly negative channel. I mean, you know, it's a very gently downward sloping channel, but you can see again here this sort of fib levels and inter-channel trend line, if you can call it that, which we're just holding on to at the moment. But you know, a break below that 66, 69 area, as I've said, is going to put more pressure on the downside, and really the ultimate target for that would be that 66.05, 66.00 area, but I don't see us going any lower than that in the FTSE at this stage. We're going to need to see a close, or at least a really good breakthrough 67.20, 67.25 area, which is this upper trend line where I've got my cursor at the moment. Only a break above there is going to really change that negative outlook, and then see us heading higher. I mean, quite possibly, well, certainly into the high 6700s high 6700s, and possibly even a retest of that 67.98 high that we saw back in October. Okay, I think that's it for the FTSE for today. Thanks very much. I'm Jason Sen at daytradeideas.com.